those extinction... Oh, for fuck's sake, Hayden. Extinction Rebellion meetings might have to come to an end.
Really? Why?
Well, because Boris Johnson has given himself sweeping new powers.
Yeah.
To shut down. The more I think about this, the less I can say the letter S. Stop thinking about it. You were fine before you went on air, Hayden. For fuck's sake, get your shit together.
It sounds fine, honestly.
Yeah, but inside my head, it doesn't. I do sound like Mike Tyson, as Happy Dog pointed out. It's how it feels. So, yes, Boris Johnson has given himself sweeping new powers to put a stop to large public gatherings.
This is how the Third Reich started.
Now,
or Star Wars, the Emperor.
I believe that the government's doing what it's doing just to buy some time. This is what I believe. They know the coronavirus is going to be quite bad, but they have to delay it until the end of flu season. Because that, on top of flu season and our NHS, will just collapse. That's it. End of. So I think all these measures are going in place to try and delay the inevitable. I also still believe this virus is going to be worse than many people are making out, but not quite the cataclysm some believe. But that's where I'm at with all this. I also think maybe they'll cancel football matches. Now, what would be funniest is if they cancelled the league, because Liverpool fans would just go fucking berserk.
The 2019/2020 forever and the thing would just say, like, NA. 50 years from now, they're like, oh, they mustn't have done one that year. I don't know what happened. Trump or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, Brexit.
It was that Brexit mess, wasn't it? They were too poor for football. It all collapsed.
Yeah, they're going to ban large public gatherings. We're nearly there. We're not quite there, but apparently we're nearly there.
They're going mad on it as well. There was a guy that, did the 111 and was worried, and full hazmats turned up. Seriously, they bundled him off. This is in Manchester. And he was clean and clear. He just had the flu, which isn't exactly nice or whatever, but yeah, they're being very discreet about it. But like right now, they're like, just don't go to the doctor. Phone 111. But then they start sealing it up like something out of Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah, my doctor sent me a text message. Do not, under any circumstances, turn up at the doctors if you have the coronavirus.
Well, they're extending that. I'm allowed to talk about this. There's some things I can't talk about, but obviously my partner works at the hospital in the city centre. So it's and it's one of the biggest, busiest in the country, and they're taking the GP approach of saying don't come near me. They're now extending that very much across the hospital. They're doing it very quietly. They're not allowed to talk about it in the corridors and things like that. But as some of this has been reported in the news as well, in that but they're playing it down, but they're going to be cancelling operations, cancelling everything. Basically, if you don't need to be in hospital, and I mean need, like any sort of like surgical things that you've been waiting on, like your knee or whatever, that's out the window now. They're fucking it all off. And they already don't have the capacity that they need. That they're going to, because we can't build big burn incineration feeding hospitals without people going, wait, what?
Yeah, when will I be better? Oh, not long now.
She sent me though, man. Ambulances aren't going to turn up. Urgent care pathways compromised, unexpected. Obviously, they're expecting 1 in 5 staff to be off as well, which will fuck even more. But yeah, it's crazy, man.
What was the other one? The police aren't going to respond to non-serious incidents. Like anyone will notice the fucking difference.
I know. The police are like, all right, as a special thing right now, we're going to investigate serious crime. And everyone's like...
I bet you a pound to a pinch of shit once it goes in, they're knocking on my door about misgendering someone, though.
Well, it's still an easy one, isn't it? They all just have a little mask on and then come in to check your thinking. Because it keeps those good numbers up, doesn't it? As they cut qualified staff, because that's the problem with the hiring of the 20,000 or whatever. They're all fucking kids, and good. We need numbers, and I've definitely seen more around. But They haven't got the experience. They don't know what they're doing. When my neighbour had the problems with the shit that ended up in court, I got called into court for that. That was some serious shit. It could have killed a man. Like, I had to go and basically insist that the police come into my flat and take a statement off me. They weren't going to bother. And I was like, and it was literally my statement changed that whole thing. He pled not guilty because there was just no case against him. He's unfortunately a lot of these things, it's their word against their word against his. And but yeah, as soon as I put my statement in, he changed it to guilty, and it was fucking right as well. But yeah, that I mean, if I hadn't been a social worker that had done that kind of work for years and and had taken it upon myself to sort of go back into that way of thinking and just get in here now, she could still be getting harassed and all that shit could still be going down.
Well, it looks like I got my operation done just in time anyway, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm my stepdad.
I went to see them last week. I've been signed off now. But he went through it all with me. He said I might end up with tendinitis. Because apparently it was really bad. And I managed to get the operation just before the nerve damage, the permanent nerve damage. I didn't know it was that bad. But apparently the next one might be tendinitis.
You've just reminded me, actually, that's another thing that's happening. The hospitals are going to stop taking GP referrals, apparently. She's going like this at me. She's just bursting on saying that. It's what you told me when it gets to that point, the Opal 4 thing. I said apparently.
Allegedly.
It's a possibility, yeah, in about 2 fucking weeks when it keeps going as it is doing. Don't you wave at me like that. She's been all different now I'm on air.
I think Graham's just being a fanny.
I got her to write it all down. I was like, oh my God. I got her to write it down. I was like, fuck.
She only did that so you'd look a dick on the live show.
So she's just been waiting by the door, hasn't she? Oh, he's got to that bit now and she can just come in and go, no bed.
Cup of Tea said Soph should replace you.
Soph should replace me?
Happy Dog thinks she should just hit you.
He also said I should put a ring on it. The thing is, though, man, I don't, I'm not... I don't want some priest's permission to spend my life with someone, but I want the government's permission even less. I just don't want... The thought of some fucking bureaucrat whose job it is to do that day in, day out, stand there and get my signature, and then look me in the eye and say congratulations, and I just want to spit at her. Fuck you, man. This has nothing to do with you.
And
fuck
inside, Sophie's just died a little.
Yeah, just... Could you not cause a scene? Look, my daughter's just like that.